What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So we are on the E46 today. I've told you guys in the past that we've got a couple of leaks on there. It looks to be the valve cover gasket and a power steering leak, which hopefully is just a reservoir and feeder hose. So today what we're going to be doing is the valve cover gasket. Now, me being an idiot, I forgot my tripod. So I'm just going to be showing you guys, telling you guys what to do, doing it, and then going to the next step, things like that. So unfortunately, yeah, it's not going to be as cinematic as the other videos have been, but it will be just as informative, and hopefully we can get this thing done nice and quickly. Now, the thing I am worried about is apparently at the front of the valve cover gaskets, there are some locating, what would you call them, tabs that can break quite easily. And there is a lot of goop at the front of my valve cover. So it looks like someone's possibly broken that and then filled it with goop, or maybe they've just loosened the valve cover gasket, pulled it up, and then just filled some goop in there to try and fix the leak in a really dodgy way. But I've got a fresh valve cover gasket and the gaskets that go around the spark plugs as well. So we're going to replace all of them today. So let's jump on in. So first step is we have to undo these clips here, drop that down, that and that pin, twist them and pull the filter out, and then there are 4 T30 Torx bits behind that to get this housing just out of the way. So let's quickly do that first. So that's those opened up, and this cable comes out of the way, filter slides out nicely. Those 3 clips are super user friendly, and then we've got the 4 Torx bits back there. Let's pull those out and then slide this housing right out. Okay, so now that's out, we're gonna have to take 10mm. There's a 10mm under here, 10mm and a 10mm. Pull them out, get this cover off and get this cover off. All right, and that's those off. That was really easy. You have to take this off to get that out, just so you know. Now we need to pop this off because obviously that's connected. But first I'm going to come through, pop all these up and pull the cables out. Then this clips up just like the ones up here did. And that's that cable and loom completely out of your way. So you're gonna pop these up, slide them out, then they're all done. And then I'll come back to you. Okay, so that is now out, that loom is out. You have got 1 ground wire, which is an 8mm just down here. And then ignore the clips that I said before, it's not those, it's these ones here. 1, 2, you just pop it out, and the whole loom actually comes out of the way. So now we're gonna shoot through, take all of these coils out, and there's also an earth at this end and an earth at that end that we're gonna pull out as well. So let's get those done. Oh, and side note, here's your O2 sensors. You just pop those out of the housing as well, just to get those bad boys out of the way. And there's a clip back there, you're gonna get it out of the way as well. Okay, so that's those bad boys removed. Now, they are 10mm bolts all the way through, and then the earths at each end are 8mm. So I'm then gonna come through here and undo, there's a bolt there, and one at the end. They'll be all 10mm as well. Undo those and pull all of those out, and then all we have to do is go around the edge and pull out all those 10mm, and we should be able to get the valve cover off. Okay, now that all of those are out, it's time to pull the valve cover gasket up. Yours will be easier because, as you can see here, mine has a bunch of sealant. They've gone way over the top to help the gasket. Really you only need a little bit at the corners of the half moon points. So we're going to pull this up now, and then be careful because this is plastic, and then we'll clean off the surfaces. All right, so we've come in with a bit of a win, bit of a lose. The win is the big win. My theory of the gasket's a bit cooked. It was 100%. This is the new gasket, and it's beautiful. Nice and supple, nice and exactly how it should be. This is the old gaskets. So, oh, yep, that's good. That's what you want. And it's over here. Yeah, that's not what you want. That's not gonna seal. Now here's the bad news, boys. And yeah, so it looks to me like the sealant that they've come through to help in the corners of the half moons, which you can do, they've just gone absolutely crazy with. This is way too much. You don't have to put this much in. So I'm gonna go around, clean all that face there, then we can come through and actually replace the valve cover back on. But we've just got to make sure that all this face is nice and clean so the new gasket is good, and this would be the time to put your new sealant in. All right, gonna get in, clean this bad boy up, put the valve cover back on, get this thing tightened all up. And there we are, all back together. So now let's go and start it and see if this fixed it. Ooh, let's hope it did. Beauty. So just did the maiden start and sounded all good, looked all good. So it's gonna be the test of time now. I'm just gonna drive it and see if she leaks. All right, so that is all done. Now give yourselves maybe 2 hours to do that. That took me exactly 2 hours, and I had to clean the like the metal face under the valve cover, as you could see, because it was covered in the goop. So I had to clean all that up as well. Hopefully yours doesn't have that. Seems to have fixed the issue. That other gasket was absolutely cooked, and by cooked I mean legitimately cooked. Like, it was so overheated, you saw it, it was brittle and snapping. You don't want that. So that should be good for 100,000 Ks, but hopefully before that we're ripping the engine out. Now you're going to need a 10mm socket, 8mm socket, ratchet for ease, or a drill for ease, flathead screwdriver, T30 Torx bit, and a bit of patience. That's pretty much it. You want a couple of big boy flathead screwdrivers to kind of pry up the valve cover gasket, because you don't want it to do it in one spot. It'll snap. It is plastic, so be careful. You want to be gentle all the way around, and it doesn't like face-to-face close. It kind of clamps down, and you can see the gasket in the middle, so you have got room to get the screwdriver in there. So guys, I hope that helped. If you've got an E46, I know you've got to do this at some point if you haven't already done it. Not a hard job, couple hours. I think it was like $100 worth of parts. Link will be in the description for a full kit. Came with the valve cover gasket, the 2 gaskets that go around the spark plugs, and then all the little gaskets that go around the bolts as well, like the little rubber sealies. Yeah, came with that as well. So it was really good. So yeah, link will be in the description if you need to buy one of those. Grab that, support your boy, and let's get some more content coming to you guys. Now, I'm sorry this was a bit boring. I didn't have any cinematics, any cool like fun stuff like that, but like I said, I've got my tripod because I'm an idiot. So yeah, I just want to make sure I got the important content to you guys so that it does help, because all I want to do with this channel is spread love and spread help, and yeah, just see you guys saving a bit of money and getting your hands on with your projects. So guys, if you like, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. It helps the channel out heaps. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. See you guys.